Let's take another problem on Mealy FSM. This time we want to detect the sequence 10110. Again, overlapping sequences are not allowed. So the first instance where you get the sequence 10110 is this one here. So your output is asserted in cycle 6. There are no other places where you have 10110, so your output remains 0 for all the other combinations. Now, if overlapping sequences were allowed, you would have asserted your output in cycle 9 as well. So let's design the FSM or the state machine. Now remember, we are trying to detect 10110. So we start off with the reset state. S0, you give a reset, you reach S0. So S0 is reset. From S0, if you get a 1, you move to S1 with the output 0. So S1 is a 1. From S1, if you get a 0, you move to state S2 with your output still at 0. So S2 is 1, 0. From S2, if you get the input 1, you move to state S3 with your output still a 0. So S3 is 1, 0, 1. From S3, if you get a 1, you move to S4 with your output still a 0. So S4 is 1, 0, 1, 1. And from S4, if you get a 0, that is when you detect the sequence. But we are not going to make another state because in a Mealy machine, your number of states is equals to the length of the sequence. So we have 5 bits in the sequence and we already have 5 states. Now let's try to fill up the transitions. So from S0, if you get a 1, you move to S1. If you get a 0, you're going to stay in S0 with your output still a 0. From S1, S1 was 1. So from there you can either get a 0 or you can get a 1. If you get a 0, you move to S2. If you get a 1, is there a state with 1, 1 in this table? No. Is there a state with 1? Yes, which is S1. So remain in S1 with the output 0. So S2 was 1, 0. So from there you can either get a 0 or you can get a 1. If you get a 1, you move to S3. If you get a 0, is there a state with 1, 0, 0? No. Is there a state with 0, 0? No. Is there a state with 0? Yes. So we move to S0 with your output still a 0. From S3, which is 1, 0, 1, you can either get a 0 or you can get a 1. Now if you get a 0, if you get a 1, you move to S4. We are done with that. If you get a 0, let's see what happens. Is there a state with 1, 0, 1, 0? No. Is there a state with 0, 1, 0? No. Is there a state with 1, 0? Yes, that is S2. So you move back to S2 with the output still deasserted. So let's look at S4. So we can either get a 0 or you can get a 1. So if you get a 0, it means that your sequence is detected, and since overlapping sequences are not allowed, you go back to your reset state. So that's 0, but your output is asserted because your sequence has been detected. Now if you get a 1, let's see what happens. Is there a state with 1, 0, 1, 1, 1? No. Is there a state with 0, 1, 1? No. 1, 1? No. 1, 1? No. 1? Yes. That is state S1. So your input is a 1 and your output is a 0. So this is how you can design a Mealy FSM for detecting the sequence 10110 where overlapping sequences are not allowed.